어떤 겨? 아 그래? 맛있네.
안녕하세요. Hello.
뭐 시식해봐요. 오징어, 오징어.
그리고
Yeah.
붕어빵.
Bunga Jeju. Igo. What's this?
한치빵.
It's hanchibang. Wow. How about one of these? 안녕하세요. Good.
한치빵 하나만 주세요.
네.
감사합니다.
어때?
떠서 드셔야 될 것 같아요.
안녕하세요.
커피, 페퍼민트, 올리브.
I will get an Americano.
질은 알지만 정확히 뭐 남거라는 게 아들 거라고 이런 집단
생각보다 그래 알아도
되는 기가. 어?
머리에 흰게 딱 잡고 머리
I'm not proud of where I've ended up. I'm ashamed of certain things I've done. But out of all the scratches, there's a cut that bleeds the worst. Every time I count my blessings, I count you first. Every time I count my blessings, I count you first. Every time I count my blessings, I count you first. I'm afraid I might have given up. I'm afraid I'm running low on love. I'm afraid that in the end you're more than I deserve. Every time I count my blessings, I count you first. Every time I count my blessings, I count you first. Every time I count my blessings, I count you first. In this cold and misty world, would you be my little light? Just for atmosphere, I don't need it to see, but I know that you can promise me your whole heart if you're honest, dear. But 51% would be just fine. Every time I count my blessings, I count you first. Every time I count my blessings, I count you first. Every time I count my blessings, I count you first. Oh, every time I count my blessings, I count you first. I'm aware you'll never be enough. There are other things I'm going to want, but underneath the ashes there's a coal that I've unearthed. Every time I count my blessings, I count you first. I am just a friend of a friend. It's not what you think. When you're at the end of an end, I am more than everything.
아까 얘기했던 거
방송 그 테라스